Greetings and welcome back to the channel. This is the Bolton Steam Museum. Let's go inside. The museum has developed over the last 20 years to showcase some of the steam engines that help create the Northern Powerhouse, and it's run by the Northern Engine Society. And what we've got here is the J&W McNaught Tandem compound, built in 1902 for the Barchant Spinning Company in Rochdale. After 15 years of service, it was then dismantled and moved to the Wasp Mill in Wardle near Rochdale in 1917, where it remained in service until 1967. One of the most interesting things that I found about this machine was its valve gear and how it operates. It's quite complex, but it's fascinating to watch. Now this is the Crossfield mill beam engine, and it's one of the oldest machines in the collection, and it's believed to date from around 1840. It's got a 12-inch and a 20-inch diameter cylinder with a stroke of 3 foot 6 inches. The steam engine itself was built into the stone walls of the structure it was in, and when you look at the machine you can see that the stone structures are still there. They had to carefully remove them to bring this to the museum. The museum also holds a wide variety of small machines like this one here, which is a really fascinating small machine. You've also got the launch type vertical engine. This one's quite fascinating, and I was stood there for quite a while watching the valve gear move up and down. The double diagonal engine. This was also a fascinating engine, but one you wouldn't want to watch if you had had a couple too many the night before. Definitely send your eyes a bit funny, but beautifully made. The Stenter Engine, if that's how you pronounce it, was a fascination to both me and the junior Chivers, with its really complex looking crankshaft. Really pretty thing. The horizontal Uniflow single cylinder engine. This is one of the last steam engines to be designed and made, and it was super efficient. The Musgrave non-dead center engine. This was supplied to A&J Hoyle Limited at Park Street Mill in Radcliffe near Bolton in 1893, and it's thought to be one of the last machines of its time. Now don't get hypnotised by its beautiful movement in the middle. So as you can see, he's starting to get the wheel spinning manually, and then he'll open the steam valve to get the horizontal cross compound going. Now this is a fascinating machine because it's actually a model. It's actually a small version that was built for the Manchester College of Technology by Robies of Lincoln in 1935. It's got an 8.5 inch and a 16 inch cylinder with a stroke of 22 inch, developing around 80 horsepower at 120 RPM. The engine was removed from the college in only 1947, so it had quite a short life, and then it was stored for 40 years by Thomas Mitchell Limited of Bolton in the hope of reselling it, before eventually being purchased by one of the society members here, donated to the museum in 2019. It's an absolute beautiful piece of machinery. Here we have a vertical direct acting pump, and what I found most interesting is it has many similarities to a Westinghouse steam pump, although this one was just pumping water. Now this one is very special. This is one of the late Fred Dibnah's machines from his own workshop, and it's fantastic to see it here in operation for everybody to see. This is the vertical cross compound, and it was removed from a mill in Denby Dale near Huddersfield when a company closed down. The original maker is unknown. What is known is it was rebuilt from parts of another machine in about 1900. The machine does have many features that spread from around 1800 to 1900. So getting a pinpoint date of when it was made is quite hard, but it's a fascinating machine. Now here we've got the McNaught compound beam engine, and this again is a beautiful machine, and you could just sit there for ages watching the beam oscillate from side to side and watching all the gears and movements happen. The machine itself, they can't pinpoint the actual date, but they think it's to be around 1870 when it was built. The high pressure cylinder is a 20-inch diameter with a 3-foot stroke, and the low pressure cylinder is 36-inch diameter with a 6-foot stroke. The high pressure is fitted with a coreless valve gear, very similar to the Wasp mill engine. The low pressure has retained its original slide valves. Fantastic machine. And the flywheel on this one is around 30 tons in weight. Here we have the inverted vertical compound steam engine, and it was built by Scott and Hodgson of Guidebridge in 1914. It was supplied to the Hardman and Ingham's Diamond Rope Works at Royton near Oldham. The company manufactured a wide range of ropes and twines. The mill, which was badly damaged in 1973, unfortunately put an end to the machine's running life. This is an absolute fine example of the machine. Now outside we got to see this fine Sentinel S6 6-wheel steam wagon. Absolutely beautiful. Thanks for watching. Laters.